the St. Louis Science Center, the St. Louis Gateway Classic Foundation, the St. Louis Coalition for Information and Communication Technology, the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis. We got to get her on board a better family life. During her tenure at St. Louis Community College, the district received the 100 Black Men Outstanding Leadership Award, the St. Louis American Corporate Diversity Award, and was named top 50 by the Regional Commerce and Growth Association. Personally, Dr. Harris was named a YWCA of St. Louis Leaders of Distinction in the St. Louis Business Journal's Most Influential Woman in Business, Most Influential St. Louisan, Most Influential Minority in Business, and St. Louis Empowerment Initiative Woman of Distinction. Dr. Harris earned her Bachelor of Science degree from Prairie View AM University and her Master's of Science and Doctorate of Education degrees from the University of Kansas. This native-born Texan have come and transformed St. Louis like she transformed Kansas City, Missouri. Some of y'all from Kansas City, y'all remember what she did in that community. I am so pleased and thankful that Dr. Harris has also committed to building in North St. Louis with the William Harrison Center, which is under construction right now. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, it is our privilege to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to one of the most outstanding human beings on the planet, Dr. Zelema Harris.
Well, it is really an honor for me to receive this recognition. But the most important aspect of receiving it is that I have the opportunity to, in turn, thank Better Family Life for the work they're doing in this community. Actually, community is in our name, St. Louis Community College. And I take that community part quite seriously. But let me tell you how I came to meet Malik, Deborah, and Carolyn Seward. I made a list of people to meet when I came to town. I checked all the journals, magazines, newspapers to see who was doing what. I didn't read the right newspaper. I didn't read the St. Louis American. And everyone with whom I spoke, I talked about the joblessness in the Black community. I talked about the number of young people who were not going on to higher education. I talked about the number of African American men who were incarcerated at an alarming rate. And not only their incarceration, but what's happening to them when they return, and the high level of recidivism, because we don't take them into our own hearts to make sure that they have an opportunity. But we also know that there are so many laws and penalties that cause our young men to be incarcerated, and though it's unfair, it's unjust. I was concerned about all these things, and as I talked to people, everyone with whom I spoke said, "Have you talked to Malik? Do you know him?" So after hearing that about 5 or 6 times I thought, I'd better meet these people because obviously they're doing great work in the community. So I did, and it was there at their offices I had the opportunity to meet not only Malik, but Deborah. And then later I met Carolyn Seward. And I can tell you, I don't know, as people who live in St. Louis, whether you can truly appreciate what you have here. I really thought that the civil rights movement was pretty much over. I participated in every movement there is. Civil rights movement, women's movement, labor movement. I always fought for justice and what I believe is right. But for some reason, I missed that part of history where there are people still working hard each and every day to transform their communities. And Better Family Life is such an organization, and you all of us, should devote ourselves to supporting them. And so I'm very proud, as Chancellor of St. Louis Community College, to partner with Better Family Life in a variety of ways. We have educational programs, our latest 2 programs in which we will be partnering with them. We are partnering with them in the African American Male Initiative, where we were able to go out and get grant money, $1.2 million, to make sure that our African American men stayed in school and they would be successful. And we're partnering with Better Family Life on that. Who better to partner with? And also, yes, let's give them a hand. And also, Malik mentioned our new Harrison Education Center, which will open in August of 2010. And they will be a major partner with us to ensure that we are providing the best educational programs for individuals who reside in that community. I also want to acknowledge the people who have made it possible for me to be here. I know that some of us acknowledge folk we work with in a perfunctory manner. But let me tell you, I take it seriously. I have one of the most supportive boards, and I have 2 board members who are here tonight. I would like to acknowledge them and to have them to stand. Soon to be Dr. Denise Sashery. Denise, will you please stand, who is also chaired at, served as vice chair of the board. And so thank you. And our next board member who is here is Melissa Hatman. Melissa, and the wonderful thing about Melissa, she comes from my neck of the woods. I didn't think anybody knew where Newton, Texas, and Jasper, and Silsbee, and all those places were in East Texas. But we certainly developed a bond there because we're away from East Texas. So thank you for being here. I also want to acknowledge all of the folk who are here from St. Louis Community College and ask them to stand, as well as the foundation people. Have you left? Would you please stand and let everyone see who you are? Thank you, thank you. And again, it is truly an honor, but what it does though, it really puts pressure on you to do more. And I will accept that with gratitude and thank all of you. Thank you, Better Family Life, for all you do for the community.